Inde, what is your favorite moment Nikki's in the movie?
Such a good movie. Such a good moment. That's such a good question. That's such a good question.
It's all of those things.
Oh my goodness, I love this question. My favorite moment of Nikki's, personally, was smashing my head through a car because we only had 2 tries and I was really nervous and it was me doing the stunt and so I had a helmet
We didn't have any stunt doubles on this, so it was literally her.
Wow.
made of hair and we had 2 chances. I looked like Dora. It was like bad, but it was like Curry's like dance momming me and he's like, you gotta run at full speed and you gotta like try it, you gotta smash it. And all the 2 chances, but you're gonna be safe.
I was like, Indy, I need you to do this
too.
for my haircut.
Yeah.
You should have hit that piece of candy glass as hard as you can with your head, because we literally have 2 takes.
What would we have done if it didn't?
I don't know.
What?
The movie would
Every
not-
day was like that, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
what would we do if this didn't work?
And were you sitting in the car at that point? Because I feel like the camera would have been where you were sitting, or were you nearby?
No, I mean, it's really close back and forth between those 2 shots.
I was in crap. Yeah, the camera was where he would have been.
Yeah,
There were
so
no
it's like
different-
you weren't sitting
No,
there.
and then if it was on me, someone just threw me back.
Like this.
And then the blood like this, like squirting.
Michael, do you think that any of this might have ended differently for Bear if he was an iPhone user rather than?
Oh, well, it's the thing. Did you learn about that on this film?
The art department told me.
Yeah, so, villains or villainous characters.
They're not allowed to use iPhone products.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I did not realize
Kind of
that.
crazy. So if you ever watching a movie and every character has an iPhone, but then there's the one character that has a villain or has like a Samsung, he's a killer.
Wow. Oh my God! Spoiler alert.
I know,
That's
right?
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how true that is, but apparently
No,
it's
it's
very
very,
true.
very true.
Apple just does not allow people to use
That's
their.
true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Wow. God, I'm kind of floored by that. Curry, what is the thing that you had the hardest time pulling off in the movie?
I feel like the party scene was a really technical challenge for me as a director. That just, I mean, it was my first time ever directing a movie like this, and I had never done a scene with so many characters. It was kind of overwhelming, just the amount of people that were there and kind of being in charge of all of those people, because everybody that was on the couch was considered actors, and then everyone else was considered background, but the people in that circle were all considered actors. And so they all had either one line or maybe a little bit of a line, but like, you're in charge of all those people, and it was intimidating because, you know, there's so many different eye lines and so many different ways you could shoot the coverage, but really you just have to stick to the most important angles. Like, you know, what's important to the story? Bear, Sarah, Inde, or Nikki. So that's what's important, and then once you kind of figure that out, it becomes easier.
Did you find yourself like mapping stuff out excessively beforehand to make sure that you were prepared, or did?
We shot this whole movie before we shot this movie.
What?
Yeah, we did so much preparation for this.
It didn't take that long to shoot.
No, like, yeah, I mean, also my DP, Taylor Clements, just had his process that he was used to doing in his films, and it was really helpful. But we would go to locations and we would scan, using our phone, we would just use the LiDAR scanner to scan the locations, and then you get like a 3D map that's to scale of whatever location, and then you throw it into Unreal Engine, which sounds super fancy, but it's not. Like, it's just this game called Cinetracer, basically, and you have these little puppets, and you can put on different lenses, different focal lengths, so you can do different camera movements and stuff. So we previs the hell out of this movie before we shot it. Yeah.
Oh, it's upsetting. Just the whole thing, like in seeing it several times, what was it like the first time that y'all saw it? Did you get to see it at Fantastic Fest?
We saw it in Toronto at TIFF.
At TIFF.
When was your first time seeing it? TIFF?
Yeah, I thought she was like, what was the first thing that you did? And like, what? And so my mom was like, oh my god, what did you do first? But now that question
When you
is,
saw the movie, yeah.
I watched it. I'm a horror fan. I want to get that very clear. However, I'm very sensitive, so like, I gotta pick and choose. And so whenever I watched this movie, I didn't realize it's also so weird to experience horror when you're the horrific person. Just shit thing.
But she can also play the scariest video games.
Yeah, it was so
Oh.
weird.
Playing
We
video
play
games
like
and
the
watching
scariest
video
video
very
games
different
that would
things.
scare the crap out of me, and then you're like
Has anybody played
sensitive.
like Exit 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
But like,
It's
to me,
fun.
video games are way scarier because it's like something you agree, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's such
It's
a
fake.
Oh, okay.
Anywho, but watching it too for the first time, I was really, I mean, his poor arm, and like, I just was like, oh my god, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this.
I
But
don't
it's
think she's seen the whole movie.
yeah.
Oh. And it's funny though too, right? Like uncomfortably funny. Yeah, everybody's too scared to answer. Questions out there?
Oh.
There's one right there.
Yeah.
In the party scene, his face, I was like, oh my god.
That one? That one? Yeah.
Yes.
But what was the question?
Was like a filter or was it
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she can do it.
Yeah. The,
She can do it.
the
I mean, there it is.
yeah.
And you did seem to hold these faces for a really long time, like that smile when he's leaving.
Yeah, I just my vision of that, because obviously like y'all see me and they saw me, but like I see the camera people. So my
Yeah.
vision of that is I'm stuck to a P rig and like
Oh.
I have to, and he's just like hold it.
Literally,
And I'm just like,
If you, yeah,
you know
like,
what? This is gonna be down my leg eventually. Like it's just like I'm just standing.
it's literally her standing there, and like obviously the audio is cut out because it's a finished product of a movie, but like that whole time I'm going, hold it. You're okay. Your eyes are squinting. Ooh, that's cool. Keep them squinting. Squint them more. It's like you're just like, because it got weird and cool.
A lot of the scariest parts of the movie are the most technical parts. So the scariest parts they're not usually as dark in real life, and they feel silly. And so you just have to be like, Curry, are you sure this is gonna work?
Yeah, seriously, they put a lot of trust in me because the things that I was asking of them is really a lot. And when you're doing stuff that's so crazy and emotionally taxing and stuff like that, it's better to just keep it light. I mean, we want to just be able to laugh about the things on set and just keep it kind of like the energy of this Q&A, where it's just kind of playful and fun, because what are you laughing at?
We've got the giggles today.
Playful and fun.
Yeah, but what were you saying? You said, oh, no, Michael, you were saying, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Next question.
Fair enough. In the very back, I see a hand. We've got two very close together, but there's
Descriptions about them?
I can't see
There's
those.
a dark shirt and a light shirt.
Well,
There's a hat
There's a waving
Yeah.
hat.
I'm sorry to call you a hat person.
That's all you want. Close.
Out on the lighting choice of like Mickey's face and where it was before the montage. I was curious about whether or not that was like a creative choice or if you like.
Oh, yeah, that.
Filmed before sequence.
Wait, so you're asking if that was a creative choice?
Yes, or like something that's from a comparable film.
Oh, it is a creative choice. Yeah, I mean, if you just didn't realize you had zero light on someone's face until after post, like, damn, we gotta reshoot this. There's no light on her face. It was a choice, yeah. But I think your second kind of follow up was like, had I seen it in a different film before? I think definitely, but I don't know where. Seriously, like I think that's
Send your
definitely,
brain
yeah.
in different places. Maybe.
There's definitely like a creepy thing I saw, maybe even when I was a kid, where it was just like almost the eyes, and it was kind of so off-putting. I don't know what it was.
It's gonna haunt us all.
Yeah.
Because now we've seen it in your room. How about right there?
Me?
Right behind you.
Got it.
I wanted to know about the body movements with Nikki's like in the bedroom.
Sorry, I'm quite a confusing person.
So you want to know?
But
about
like the body movements in the bedroom where she's like moving backwards, how did you pull that off?
A little bit of two things. One, him speeding it up and slowing it down, and then me kind of like coming out, and marrying those two and then being about it.
So deep, like just inherently, you've got a creepiness inside of you sometimes, which is bad.
What?
Thank
What are
you.
you talking about? Invite me over to your house after 6 p.m., please. Never mind.
Yeah, you can do a lot with like kind of time wrapping to kind of like make things kind of uncanny and just really enhance what's there. Right?
Okay, and then you simply have confusion.
Okay. My question is the scene when he's in the car and he calls the number and the person that answers the phone. What was the decision to make him kind of feel like a chill dude that would just be at the phone instead of be like some creepy person, but then slowly rack up the creepiness? Like, where was the decision behind all
I
that?
don't know that was him, his voice.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, it was me. But I feel like I just thought it would be so, like, I didn't want it to just be like this super chipper. You expect it to be what you've heard before, which is like the one was, Willow, how can I help you? And it's like, oh, it's creepy that it's so chipper. How juxtaposition to what we've seen before. No, not really. That's actually the choice that we've seen a lot now. So I just wanted to do something different. I was in my room editing the movie, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was just like, "Oh, this is a cool like difference than like what you might typically hear, which is like the super chipper, like, oh, what's up?" You know, it's like, yeah,
I didn't know what he was gonna do because I don't think you're really picky about capturing clean audio. So most of the time when I'm on the phone or talking through a door, if there's no one, I'm just like, he'll be like, "Hey, a couple more seconds after that." I'm like, "Please."
Yeah, well, like it is tough because I am so specific about getting clean audio on the day, and so when you have conversations where two people are talking over each other a lot, if the camera's on him and it's not on her, I'll have her just mime it like this, and then he'll have to ask the back.
I mean, look, it's a challenge, but I will say, like, not a lot of directors do that. They just kind of like let it go, and then we are doing so much ADR, and I just think like ADR a lot. I think 9 times out of 10 you can tell that it's ADR.
And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of talking over each other in this film. Like, I'm always trying to get to talking over each other. That's what I'm wanting. But to get it to sound good, you gotta get it clean on both sides, and then you can manipulate it however you want in the edit. So it gives you a lot of power.
Was there any more specific that the idea for One Wish Willow came from?
No, I just was trying to figure out some sort of device that, like, what I didn't want was for it to be something that just kind of magically appeared on your doorstep. You have no idea where it came from, and it's got like a mysterious envelope, and you open it. Like, I wanted to make it the complete opposite. Like, you could if you wanted to, you could just go to a store, you could buy this thing, and it would just work. Like, that's so crazy of a concept. And so I had to come up with like a product that felt like you could buy it. And so I just came up with the one control. I can't remember exactly how my brain went there.
I've had one sitting on my shelf for months and I'm never opening it. Never. I don't want to know if it makes that noise. I don't want to know. Andy's gonna pick our last question because.
Okay, this poor gentleman,
Yeah, perfect.
he keeps,
Perfect.
yes, yes.
God
Messed
bless
up.
you. God bless you. First of all, amazing film. I'm more terrified of being in a relationship now. Thank you. But my biggest question is, what did it feel like transitioning from making like, comedy and horror shorts from YouTube and then transitioning it to a full-length feature film for that? And like, what was the thing that really brought this vision to mind?
I mean, the thing that's really cool that I think, well, first of all, having Cooper around was really grounding for me because he's in all of our sketches and stuff, and so having him on set was kind of like, I always had a constant reminder that I'm like, oh yeah, we're just doing the same thing. You have to not let that stuff get in your head. The bigger budgets, the bigger scale, working with more people, you actually have to continue to think about it as if you are doing the same thing as back when you were. I mean, when I was making the chair, I could fly. There was no pressure at all, zero. There was no pressure for it to be good. There was no pressure for other people to like it. I just did it because I wanted to do it, and I thought, and there was no. You could tell me like this script sucked. I'd be like, I don't care. I want to make it. Like, what are the stakes, right? And that is how you should approach it. But I want to carry that with me. Like, I'm so scared of losing that. Whatever was that raw creative thing I had when I wrote the chair. Like, I want to hold on to that so dearly, even as the budgets get bigger and the stakes get higher, and it's like, hey, Curry, your next movie better be good. Everyone likes it. It's like, I don't want to think about that,
I think that setting that as in your intention is the important part, because I feel like everyone goes through that creatively no matter what they're doing. They feel like they get in a groove or they get recognition, then they have to figure out what's the thing that's going to like reignite me, like what's that for a big obsession,
Right.
What are you all obsessed with?
I don't know. Are you on purpose?
Oh my God.
Great.
Right.
Right? Anything comes to mind, just go ahead.
Anything, just pop off, queen.
Beat season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, it's and then I have an unhealthy relationship with sunglasses. That's the bit.
We're talking about how obsessed we are with sunglasses.
Wow. You've been wearing those the whole
The
time?
whole time. I just can't see with these eyes.
The funny thing is that like everybody gave me like I'm seeing the YouTube comments and people are like, Curry, you've changed now. You've got like the new clothes and like the glass like, and I'm like, okay, first of all, none of these clothes I'm wearing are mine. So like even the shoes. Second of all, the glasses, that is me, but that's a completely separate thing that I'm working on. Like, it's a rabbit hole. There's different companies, there's different shapes, there's different colors, different shades.
Y'all need to go online and tell them to leave her alone.
Yeah, honestly,
Let the man enjoy his
sunglasses.
sunglasses.
Thank you.
You. Leave the curry
We're
alone.
doing the bit in support.
And these aren't even sunglasses you can see my eyes, which means they're vision. They're glasses. They are prescription. I can't see without them.
Do you know what I'm obsessed with is actually in the beginning of the movie, it seems like the bedspread says obsession, like that's where you see the title.
yeah.
Was that for real or was that computer?
It's real.
Real?
It was real.
Where is it? Do you have it? Can I have it?
Vivian has it somewhere, yeah.
Vivian's the art
And
director.
we did the same thing with my next movie. We're gonna do that always.
Yeah.
Classical titles.
Yeah.
You have excellent taste in films for being here, and it is super important to spread the word about this movie because we want it to be so successful.
It's gonna do great. Woo!
So we are gonna let our guests exit. Everybody, if you could just hang out in your seats for a second, but put your hands together. We've got Curry Barker, Michael Johnson, Navarrette. My name is Gray Gray.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with you. Okay.